There are many winemakers living out their wine dream down here in Tassie, whether big or small, grand or humble. Steve Lubiana is a fifth-generation Italian winemaker. He grew up in South Australia and worked in the Riverland making wine. His dream was to make premium sparkling wines, so he moved his family down to Tasmania. Steve, because it's in your blood, it just comes naturally to you, the whole winemaking thing, don't you? It's no fuss.
No, it's, I suppose it started because when I was a kid, the wine was on the table with the bread. Yeah. Just part of life. Yeah. And to me, it's like a job, you know, like plumber, baker, whatever. I don't know any different. It's nothing special.
For 11 years, the family lived in a shed on the property until Steve and Monique built their version of an Italian villa. You drive up to a cellar door nowadays and it's this massive building and there's so much money being poured into the wine industry that's intimidating in itself. Thanks for having me to your home because I'm feeling comfortable for a change. Yeah. It's a different approach.
Well, I think it's different for us because we live and breathe on the property, so people are coming into your personal space and they're enjoying the actual realities of, I suppose, a farming life.
Steve's wines are on the list of some of Australia's most acclaimed restaurants, like Sydney's Tetsuyas and Melbourne's Vue de Monde. They include his top-selling Pinot and, in true Italian style, the low-alcohol Alfresco. The Alfresco's made in a completely different way to most wines.
It is, yeah. It's modelled on the Moscatos from Italy, but I don't have a pressurised tank to ferment the wine in. Right. And so I think, well, how am I going to get those bubbles to stay in the wine? So what I've done is I've used a beer-making technique to ferment the wine at very low temperatures to retain the carbon dioxide. So,
so the colder it gets, the fizz stays in?
It stays in.
And then when you just quickly whack a top on it?
That's right. Well, don't touch it, just quickly get it in the bottle and put the top on.
Shortly after Steve arrived in Tasmania, he began creating his Prestige 1995. James Halliday gave it 95 points, but it's not cheap at $125 a pop.
How I see it, it's a unique Australian product, and it's got its own style, yet it's competing with the French champagnes, which are $300, $400, $500 a bottle. Okay. So it's like half price.
Yeah, right. Monique matches it with creamy foods like oysters, caviar and eggs. See, this is a way to live. Forget about all the cellar doors. I want to be standing in the kitchen eating caviar and drinking good fizz.